Before the Tudors ruled England, the crown was fought over by families, not nations. This was not a war of invasion, it was a war of blood. In the middle of the 15th century, the English royal family turned against itself in a conflict later known as the War of the Roses. Two branches of the same dynasty claimed the throne, the House of Lancaster and the House of York. Both descended from the same king, both believed the crown belonged to them. At the centre of the crisis stood a weak ruler. Henry VI of Lancaster was a pious man, but an ineffective king. Periods of mental illness left England without leadership, and power passed to ambitious nobles who ruled in his name. Among them was Richard, Duke of York. Richard believed his bloodline gave him a stronger claim to the throne than the king himself. What began as political rivalry soon became open conflict. In 1455, fighting broke out at St. Albans. England had entered civil war. Loyalty shifted constantly. Brothers fought brothers. Fathers and sons found themselves on opposing sides. Survival depended not on honour, but on choosing the winning side or changing sides at the right moment. Kings were crowned, deposed, and imprisoned. Henry VI was removed from the throne, restored, and removed again. Authority became fragile. Power belonged to whoever could seize it. The conflict reached a turning point when Edward of York claimed the crown and became Edward IV. He ruled with confidence and force, yet even his reign was marked by rebellion. When Edward died suddenly in 1483, uncertainty returned. His young sons disappeared in the Tower of London, and Richard, Duke of Gloucester, took the crown as Richard III. By this point, England was exhausted. Decades of war had destroyed much of the nobility. Old families vanished, trust collapsed, fear replaced loyalty. Into this exhaustion stepped Henry Tudor. In 1485, Henry defeated Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth Field. With Richard's death, the War of the Roses ended. Henry was crowned Henry VII. But peace did not mean recovery. The Tudors inherited a traumatized nation. They ruled through control rather than trust. Rivals were watched closely. Executions became tools of stability. This was the world that shaped Henry VIII, Anne Boleyn, and Lady Jane Grey. The War of the Roses was not simply a fight for the crown, it was a warning. When power loses legitimacy, violence fills the space, and when it finally ends, the damage remains.